about you, which is in my opinion, the worst thing can be said about a person is that, and then y'all know that other thing. And I'm going to play it on my platform to harm you, to humiliate you. And guess what? When I went through my stuff, it wasn't my enemies. I mean, the only enemy that I saw, and I don't even think he was playing. I think he was just playing himself, calling down, to the people. I don't even think he did that. At least I didn't see that. I saw people that I messed with put me up in the backdrop. And I was like, what's that about? But I had to realize it has to come from people who I had done nothing to for the law to be balanced. You feel what I'm saying? Because if it had come from my enemies, there's no lesson for me to learn. I thought y'all was some haters anyway. I knew you, blah, 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 blah. But it came from people who sat in my panel every day. It came from people that I swung for and thought was swinging for me. You feel me? So that was the only way for the scales to be balanced. For what I threw out there had to come back at me. And so, but let me say what, yesterday, I don't know if y'all saw when AJ spazzed a little bit and turned the camera on and showed her child at that table. And I don't know, y'all see me do this number here. But let me say this to y'all. Just because it's okay today, just because nothing happens today, doesn't mean it won't down the road. Be a case in point. And I hate to discuss things, but I'm taking accountability here. All right. Trina, me in the situation with Trina's daughter. Thank you, Cash Money, baby. Me in the situation with Trina's daughter happened August, July-ish, because I remember it was around school clothes time. Everybody gave the baby some school clothes in response to what I said, right? Remember that, y'all? Y'all remember that? Everybody remember? We're on the same page. I'm sorry, Trina.
I'm with you. I'm the same page.
I gotta call myself out on my shit.
Oh wait, Trina said no.
I gotta call myself out on my shit. So that was school close time when that happened with Trina's daughter, correct? December, Saturday, December 28th, somebody decided out of nowhere they wanted to bring that up and say it was Keyona that was the first person to talk about a child and da-da-da. And I'm sitting there, because I need, y'all know I had this surgery. I'm sitting there at Piccadilly on Callan Road eating my liver. And I hear it and I'm like, what the hell? And I feel like I gotta address this because that's not true. Da-da-da-da-da. And then the same thing, I gotta go wait on my husband to take his vehicle where he takes it all the time. Blah, 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 blah. And the next thing you know, guess what? Y'all got me in the backdrop. Do y'all realize that the whole, what we call in insurance is the proximate cause, meaning the root cause, was someone said that I talked about children first. I wanted to clear my name, so up come that whole debacle. Me and Trina arguing, me, Trina and Proxy arguing, me, da-da-da-da, and then all of that took place. Do y'all see what I'm saying? See, it was okay. Yeah, I cried and everything that Sunday when it happened, because I was immediately remorseful. But and y'all was telling me, it was okay. Y'all was trying to help me feel better. But I didn't know down the road I was gonna suffer tremendously for that one. So when y'all be playing with these kids and y'all backdropping stuff, it might work out that day.
And let me tell you something.
Later on.
Me and Kappa stayed on Keyona ass, or at least we tried. I know for a fact her husband used to try to settle her down. But she would get so mad and let that anger boil up in her. Nobody could stop her. So when that happened to her, I said I knew it was going to take something. I was not with.
But see, but the thing about it, because I'm not trying to say I'm Billy Badass or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is the way things have to or happen. Because if say for instance me and Trina had gotten into a fight, and I had to rock a jumpsuit, I promise y'all I'd have came back to the app the same day, same Keyona. Same Keyona, because I'd be like, hey, that's what comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? Me and that chick, that's what happens. My child, her child, we talk about, But when you feel like, how that happen? How my foot slipped like that?
You gotta go back in your closet and think about the shit that you've done.
There you
And
go.
self accountability just does not happen over here.
Thank you.
It doesn't.
I'm
Everything is not just by chance.
I promise y'all, had I had a in-person real fight, like I'm intending to harm you and you are intending to harm me with Braid King, with Trina, with HB, which I don't even think me and HB was at that time, but I'm just saying, with any of the numerous people, Kev, I would have literally been like, I can't wait to get home so I can get back on live and pop it. Because I ain't going to be on
Me and you can stand one another.
Big Lock, can I say something? I'm trying to jump in here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, baby.
I said I wasn't going to speak on my personal life no more on this app, but I'm with you. When you say reciprocity, that shit comes back. And when I'm telling you, it comes back so fast, you will never expect it. Now, I ain't never did no weird shit on this app, like, posting people kids. But as a blogger, like I said, you do have to be careful of what you post. It's not even if you're saying it. It's just being a blogger, reposting or like posting people's story. When I'm telling you, that shit came back to bite my ass so quick. And then I scroll down my page and all you see, boom, 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 of the same thing happening to another woman. And that shit hit me like 3, 4, 5 months later. And I'm like, what? Now, I done went my whole life and never had this shit happen to me. Never was scared of men. Nothing. I get on TikTok and I'm blogging a story of someone else's story. And I'm putting it on my page. I'm not saying shit. I wasn't disrespecting nobody. But I put it on my page. I was recording it. I'm in lives listening to it. And then my shit happens. That's all I'm like, I'm with you when you say you have to be careful what you put into your energy. And that's just even listening to it, reposting it, being in the lives of it, because it comes back quick. And you won't even be thinking about it. That shit will hit you like TikTok in real life. People like to say it's separate. I promise you it's not. Because who we are on this app, most of the time it mirrors who you are in real life.
Yep.
And so that shit will hit you either on this app, which mine hit me on the app and in real life. But I'm telling y'all, I'm just speaking to like the bloggers and stuff. Be careful what you put on your page, because you might be in that same situation when you wake up tomorrow. So
Let me
that's why
tell
I'm
you
like,
something. Someone just said in the comments, the universe is not biased. If you guys ever look at universal laws, you can find those same universal laws right there in the Bible. It's just y'all don't accept it because it's based in religion. But how many people have heard the things, no respect of person? God is no respect of person. Y'all remember? Y'all have heard that? Y'all have heard that? That's what that means when he says no respect of persons. He's saying my law no matter how much I love you, no matter how much I mess with you, my law is my law. And there are certain laws that again, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go too deep into religion, but there are certain in the law, and one of those reaping and sowing law of reciprocity, those are again gravity, those are laws that they don't respect the person. That's where God is saying, I won't respect you on that. The saint and the sinner jump off the building at the same time, same weight, same air velocity. You're gonna hit the ground at the same time. But I think a lot of us over here, I'm God's favorite. I'm God's this and that. I'm guilty of saying it myself. And we have to understand, even when you're God's favorite, David was a man after God's own heart, and he still had to suffer for what happened with Bathsheba's husband. You feel me? Because that's just how that works. So I implore y'all, comment cousins, and y'all know I love y'all. Right? I love you down. But for those of you who look at me auntie-ish, I would be less than an auntie than to tell y'all the shit you're doing in these comments, you think Braid King matters. Oh, Braid King didn't see me. I'm talking shit about him under a troll page. Or I'm putting his kids out on a troll page. Oh, Trina don't see me. I'm putting out her pics on a troll page. Oh, so-and-so don't see that I just started a fight with them two that didn't have to matter. I'm doing it on the troll page. The law saw you. And it has absolutely no respect of persons. So when you see your children getting caught up in stuff, or you see yourself getting caught up in stuff, and you see your disc this is the shit you was doing as a comment, cousin. Stop saying nobody sees you. We have gotten so comfortable on this app being under troll pages, being, you know what I'm saying? Some of us do it with our chest. I think that's what we've been on for the last 3-4 days. Opposition. So-and-so can't be opposition because they do it with their chest. So-and-so would. Listen, we gonna find out who opposition is. You wanna know why? Mark my word, lock you up in the top box. Y'all dropping you in the top box, shade you at the bottom. The shit gonna hit opposition so hard, opposition gonna come back and have to get it straight, because when opposition get to suffering, opposition will be told by spiritual people, whether it be prophets, preachers, witch doctors, or whomever, you better go and apologize. You better get this off of you, or your suffering was not stop. That's how we gonna find out who opposition is. Stop wasting y'all days on this bullshit. Stop wasting your days on this bullshit. I had to bring my happy ass back to this app, and who apologized to Genty and Trina? Did or did I not?
You absolutely did. But at least you didn't let your pride swallow you up.
Because I know when you let your pride swallow you up, you continue to suffer. You'll be and I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I ain't no goddamn dummy. I do know how it works. You ask God to forgive you. You ask the person that you harmed to forgive you. And then guess what? You can also stop your suffering. The law will be fulfilled then.
I'm telling you, I don't think people really listening to you, because it seemed like we all got hit with this stuff at the same time. And I know we have different stories and it all hit us differently. But if you think about all the people, I'm talking about myself, I'm not talking about nobody, so please don't take offense. I'm just saying, look at what happened to all of us on this app. The people who were like big back then. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. All of us got hit with major shit at the exact same time. And I wasn't on this app like over here doing weird shit, but I'm telling you, we all took big L's just being like, you know, doing some weird shit. I'm sorry.
You want to know the one thing? It's a lot of things. I'm about to shut this down, y'all, because I did my 30 minutes for today. But we're on Messy Talk 5. I'm shutting it down at exactly 4:45, so about 30 seconds. We're on Messy Talk 5, and it's over 300 people in the room, so join us over there. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all used to hear the old people, but some of y'all young, too young to hear, but me and Glock know the old people used to always say, make sure you take stock. Take stock, self-stock, meaning put yourself on the scale. See where you right and where you wrong, and don't always beat yourself up. Because every last one of you got good qualities. I don't give a damn who you are. You got great qualities, and you have great things that, you know what I'm saying, you bring to life and to this world. You feel me? Can you get on your main? Girl, I can't unblock. You gotta send me some type of thing to unblock. You know how I'm old. Bryson told y'all I'm a fucking peanut retrieval up thing. Let me get it out, Sam. All right, y'all, we done over here. Come over to Messy Top 5. I got my first 30 minutes in over there. But let me say this to y'all, right? Take self-stop, right? Take self-inventory. And tell yourself as much as you can the shit you love about yourself. But don't forget to tell yourself the things you despise. And one of the things that I despise about me, Shada, she said, unblock her. Shada know what she's doing. So yeah, Shada, you got it. So I despise, right, that I know spiritual laws, but I be want to do God's work for him. I know how this stuff go, but I be like, move up, I got it. I want to get them back. You take it too long. And then when I look up, God be done handling it way worse than I thought. Just like y'all have seen, I'm just being, listen, I'm talking about what I'm talking about. If we call a thing, I've had, for the things that I did to people, I had to do my thing. But pay attention, y'all. The things people did to me, have they not had to pay on this app?